Makes an important win on the weekend against the Perth Wildcats. What did you make of the game?
It was a scoring fest. Both teams really didn't have trouble scoring the ball.
Yep.
But when the last 5 6 minutes came into play, I think us holding Perth to 20 in the last quarter was the difference probably on the night in terms of winning the game or losing it. So credit to our boys getting some stops down the stretch.
Now, for Hawks fans listening at home or watching this at home, can you give us a little insight of what a Hawks road trip looks like? Now, is it all business or is it a little bit of downtime?
It's definitely all business, but a part of business is actually enjoying what you do, right? So we have plenty of time in between flights, in between getting to the hotels, on the bus, and you have your space to listen to music, do your own thing personally, but we just love spending time with each other as well. So there's plenty of card games going on, there's plenty of banter, plenty of friendly jokes. And our road trip's a great opportunity to get a win on the road, but it's also a great opportunity to spend time with your teammates. So doing both is really important.
Now, who'd you room with on this most recent road trip?
It's a bit of a 50-50 split between some road trips. Some teams will give you your own room, some teams will make the split. So this year I've roomed with Davo at the Blitz at the Gold Coast. I've roomed with Lockie Ulbrich in Cairns. In years previous I've roomed with Toddy a lot and Big Sam Frolings. They're sort of a mixture of those guys.
Can you dish some dirt on any of those guys, what they get up to in their room, like some weird shit they get up to?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I ride or die with my guys.
Okay, fair.
But it's really funny when you spend time with the guys in their own little space because everyone's very different with their routine. Some guys like to stay up a bit later. Some guys are in bed and up almost too early. So there's a couple of dads on the team that are up really early, too early for me. But then a couple of the boys are in bed too late as well. So just finding your happy medium is really important.
Now you found yourself in the starting five these past couple of weeks. How you find it? It must be a rewarding feeling for you.
I've just loved contributing to our team getting wins, whether it's starting, coming off the bench. I love, putting my stamp on the game and whatever capacity that is just awesome. More minutes is something that's I'll cherish and take it with both hands, and I hope that what Illawarra Hawks fans have seen so far is that I can elevate the team and help us get wins, which I think's shown so far.
Now heading down to Melbourne to take on United this Friday night. Obviously, Chris Goulding's just been on a heater lately, but what matchup do you want to see for yourself personally? Or you don't care?
I just want to see the Illawarra Hawks do really well against Melbourne United. They probably had our number the last year or two. I don't know whether Chris will play or not, just based off his recent injury, but they've got plenty of guys. Ian Clark, Rob Lowe's been playing really well lately. They got Jack White, Shea Ely, Daly. You can sort of go through their whole list and say, they're plenty of guys that can bob up and beat you, but the other side of that coin is we have a lot of those guys as well, so it's going to be a really exciting game.
Now, this stadium right here, the WAC, gets pumping, the Hawks fans get pumping, but for you on the road, what arena is the most hostile that you've played at in your career so far?
I would say that it's just the deeper into the season and the playoffs that you go, the more energy there is in the building. Tassie's pretty second to none. They don't hold 15,000 in their crowd, but it just feels like they're right on top of you. And when you played them in the play-in last year, which was a big game, last year we played Melbourne in the best of three series in the semi-finals. That game 1, game 3 in Melbourne was really tough. Those away crowds, but you go over to Perth as well. That's a pretty hostile environment. Every club around the league does a great job of getting their fans to enjoy the game and make a lot of noise. So, we take pride in when a team comes here and they see the energy in the room. It's a great thing to be a part of.
It's time for Beyond the 3-Point Line.
What's your warm-up song? What song do you listen to in your headphones while you're getting shots up for a game?
I don't have headphones on the court. I'll listen to music on the way in. Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting by Elton John's a good one.
Yeah, nice.
Or Overcome by Nothing But Thieves. I'll probably get a run in the car on the way to the game.
Yeah, nice. What about your favourite movie of all time? What's number one on your list?
Probably Inception. I really like that movie.
I can never get my head around that.
Watch it 5 more times, maybe you'll get there.
All right, and who's the most famous person in your phone right now?
Tyler Harvey.
Tyler Harvey, straight up.
Yeah, big famous guy. He's pretty famous.
Mason Peatling, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, mate. Thanks for having me.